Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you've been here before, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to Roberto's Journals. In today's video, I cannot believe it. I say it every single month. You guys are probably sick of me saying it now, but we are in month 16. Another month has passed. We are month 16 on my journey towards my perfect smile. And this month I feel is quite an important month because it's a transition month, going from my ceramic braces onto Invisalign. However, this at the moment is the temporary phase where I'm currently wearing a retainer to keep my teeth in place where they are at the moment, in preparation for when I do get my Invisalign in a couple of weeks time. So much has happened since month 15. In month 15 I still had braces in, so since then up until this point that we're in right now, I'm going to summarize everything that's happened in 5 quick steps for you guys. So step 1 is the decision that was made for me to actually end my braces journey and to actually start my Invisalign journey. So I was given options of whether I was going to continue with braces because my ortho changed to Sarah permanently. So the decision was whether I was going to continue with ceramic braces or if I should now continue with Invisalign. And the decision was made to transition over to Invisalign. Step 2, I had my braces taken off. So I had a very long appointment with Sarah. She took them off. She even gave my teeth a really good clean, ready for when my Invisalign do come and I get them and put them on. So my braces were taken off and everything was prepared, ready for Invisalign. Step 3, in that same appointment, once everything had been taken off. So step 3, in that same appointment, once my braces were taken off and my teeth had been cleaned, I had scans taken of my teeth so that they could be sent over to Invisalign for my Invisalign aligners to be made, but also so that my retainer, so that what I'm wearing at the moment, could be made in order to keep my teeth where they are right now. So just to remind you guys that this retainer that I've got in is a retainer and not an aligner. So it serves no purpose. This retainer that I'm wearing now, it serves no purpose other than to keep my teeth exactly how they were once my braces were removed, ready for when my Invisalign come and I put them on. Step 4 is going to be my pre-Invisalign appointment. So I only received a telephone call a couple of days ago where they explained to me, or the receptionist at the dental practice, the orthodontic practice, she explained to me that I needed to have a pre-Invisalign appointment, which is going to be a week or at least a week before my main Invisalign appointment, because apparently I need to go in so that I can have something fitted. I guess it's some kind of Invisalign or some kind of aligner, which has to be worn 7 days prior to my main Invisalign appointment. So me being naturally curious, I start asking a load of questions as to what's going to happen in this appointment. One, so that I know myself, and also so I can share it with you. But because it wasn't Sarah that I was speaking to and it's one of the receptionists, she didn't have the answers to my questions. So I kind of like it better that way because it kind of makes it a little bit of a surprise, so that when it happens, I'm going along this journey that I'm on with you guys and I update you in live time. So yes, I kind of do want to know what this appointment's all about. I do have the basics of what's going to happen, so that they're going to give me something to wear 1 week before my main Invisalign appointment. But I guess all the details I'll find out from Sarah in that appointment, and I can definitely share that with you guys as well. And then step 5, I guess this is where my Invisalign journey officially begins. I feel like this appointment, because it's a longer appointment, Sarah told me to block off something like 2.5 hours for this appointment, because I feel like this is where they're going to put these hooks or these buttons. I don't know what they're called, but they're going to put them on my teeth to help the aligner itself move my teeth along, whether it be to rotate them or to bring them forward, I don't know. But all I know is that this appointment is going to be a considerably longer appointment than usual, because this is going to be the official start of my Invisalign journey. Again, I'm only guessing what's going to happen in this appointment, so I can't wait to share the details with you once I finally get to that appointment. So that's kind of what's happened in general over the past month. So in month 16, it's what's happened from when my braces were taken off up until right now, and also what I believe is going to happen in the next couple of days as well, in terms of how my Invisalign journey is going to start. Okay, so that's what's happened, and what is expected to come in the next couple of weeks. So let's talk about the rest of month 16 and what else has happened. So if you haven't seen my videos already of when my braces were taken off and my teeth were cleaned, and I received a temporary liner for the first time and I put them in. If you haven't seen those already, I'm going to put them somewhere in the video now, but I'll also link them in the description below as well. So make sure to go and have a look at those videos too. So when I had my appointment of when my braces were removed, and I had the scans taken, ready for them to be sent over to Invisalign and also to get my retainer as well, I had a period of around a week where my teeth were completely naked and free, where I had nothing on. So no braces, no aligner, no nothing. And Sarah even joked to say that I can kind of use this opportunity as a bit of a reprieve to be able to eat the foods that I would like to eat, and kind of enjoy the freedom of not having anything on my teeth. And my goodness, I did. The amount of foods that I ate, you can check that out in the other video as well. But I've enjoyed the foods I ate in that week. And then of course, once I did get my retainer, I have kind of still been eating the same foods because I can take the retainer out and I'm just eating my foods as if it's just my normal teeth anyway. So that's been quite fun. But yeah, my teeth were completely free of everything up until my retainer. They arrived around a week after that appointment that I had with Sarah where my braces were completely taken off. So when my retainers arrived, they arrived in the post and they arrived attached onto molds of my teeth. I didn't expect this in the slightest. I thought that my retainers were going to be in some kind of plastic case that I'd be able to open, and then the retainers would be there for me to be able to put them on. But they came on molds of my teeth and I didn't expect this at all. And what a memento, or what a kind of souvenir to have, like in this period where I've stopped my braces journey and starting on Invisalign, that I meant to get this retainer, and also it means that I've got these molds of my teeth. So I can't wait until the future when I finally get my perfect smile, that I can then compare my teeth to these molds. And I do wonder if I can ask Chig if I can get my original molds as well, because that would be quite cool to compare them all. But yeah, I've received them in the post and I'm going to quickly show you guys now what they look like. And I just think they look insane. The precision on them, the detailing, it's exactly what my teeth are like. It's just crazy. And it even got my initials on them as well, which I think is a bit of a personal touch, which I think is quite cool. But I received them in the post, and yes, they were attached to molds of my teeth, of how my teeth were when I had them scanned in that braces appointment. Oh, I've just remembered as well, I do have a clip of my original molds. So what I think I might do, actually, yeah, I'm going to put them both on screen now. So what you should be seeing are molds, my original molds of when my teeth were extracted. And then Chig took a scan of my teeth, and then side by side you're going to have what my current molds are now. They're not exactly like for like, but you could probably see what they look like. Now, I don't know what it looks like yet because I haven't edited this video because I'm obviously filming it, but I reckon it's quite cool to see. Is it? Well, I look forward to seeing it when I'm editing it anyway. I bet it does look really cool. Okay, so let's go back and talk about that week where I had nothing on my teeth, where my teeth were completely naked and free. Now, I really do believe that in that week, and also because of the foods that I was eating, that I just told you how excited I was about eating those foods, my teeth definitely moved. Now, they would have only moved probably less than a millimeter, but they moved. And the reason why I know that they moved is because when I did put the retainer on for the first time, as you probably have seen in the video that I took of me putting in my retainers for the first time, oh my goodness, were they so sensitive or borderline painful. I wouldn't say they're painful. I hate using that word when it's not painful, but they were really, really tight and sensitive. when I put them on, and even taking them out, oh my goodness, it was real sensitivity, like it was when I first had my braces put in, but probably a little bit more as well. But compared to now, because I've had them in for a few weeks now, they don't feel as tight compared to that very first week, to a point where I don't feel like the retainer is moving my teeth back to where they were. It's just keeping them in place now. And my retainers are very easy to remove and to put back on as well now. Now, in my first week, when I did have to struggle taking my retainers out and putting them back in, I did have to use this tool that Sarah gave to me, which is kind of like a hook or a lever. I'll show you guys now what that looks like. I did have to use this tool to take my retainers out because I just couldn't use my nails or my fingers to pull them out because they were really, really wedged and tight against my teeth, compared to now where they're not really as much. And that, again, that's probably because my teeth moved in that 1 week transition period where I didn't have anything on my teeth, which means it would make it difficult to remove or put the retainer on. But I did have to use this tool, and just in case any of you guys have to experience this same thing that I did, I'm going to quickly show you guys now as well how to use this tool in order to help remove your retainer. Now, all you guys need to do is take this hook and you put it inside your retainer. So the hook should be in between the retainer and your gum. So once you found a comfortable place to put this hook in, all you need to do is just pull, just like that. I hope I've got the timing right anyway with the video. I'll see if I can do that. But you just need to pull. Now, sometimes you might feel like it's a bit tight where you're pulling, which means you just need to find another area in your retainer where it's easier to pull. It's one of those things where you'll understand what I mean when you see it, or when you feel it, because you'll know when your retainer is going to come out or not, where you have to find another place in the retainer. Now, a bit of advice is to really do use a little bit of force. Don't be afraid to pull the retainer. You're not going to break it. I found this out the hard way because I just couldn't remove it using this tool until I did give it a little bit of force with the tool, and it came out very, very easily. And then, of course, once you've experienced that one time where you realize that it's not actually as bad, then you do feel a lot more confident with using this tool. Sometimes you might find it a bit more difficult to use this tool, this hook. So on the other side of the tool, there is a bit of a lever to kind of act like a spade, so to speak. Like if you imagine a spade trying to dig out a bit of grass, so to speak, it's kind of similar. So you use the lever. I'll quickly show you now as well. You use the lever to kind of pull through, to kind of get underneath the retainer. I've personally never needed to use this side. No, I lie. I used it once, but then after that once, it wasn't as effective, I found, as the actual hook instead. So I started to use the hook more. But some of you guys might find it better and easier to use this lever, but they're both there available to use if you needed to use any of these two to help take your retainer out. As you could probably guess as you're watching me take the retainer out using this tool and the noises that it makes. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to put the sound in, but anyway, it might look like it's something that's a bit scary or something that you might be afraid of, or something that it might look like it might hurt. Guys, it really doesn't hurt. It is a little bit sensitive when you take them out, because imagine when you first put your retainer in, or I guess with Invisalign, your new set of aligners, imagine that these aligners, these retainers are hugging right against your teeth. And if the whole point of these aligners or these retainers are to be tight against your teeth to help move them, of course, when you remove them, it is going to feel sensitive, because the whole point of these retainers and aligners is that they're moving your teeth. So it is going to be sensitive when you take them out. You will get a sense of this feeling of your teeth being quite free. And then when you put them back in, they are going to feel sensitive again. However, just like with braces, with each adjustment, as a couple of days pass after that adjustment appointment, your teeth do get used to the sensation, the feeling of the current aligner or retainer in my case that you're on. And I can only guess that this is what it's going to feel like with all of the other Invisalign aligners that I'm going to get. But yeah, guys, you get used to it. And as I mentioned before, like now I don't need the tool. My teeth don't feel sensitive at all. And I can even just take them out without using the tool. And I'm going to quickly show you now how easy it is after a week or two of having these in. However, because I'm going to just show you raw what it's like me taking them out, I am going to give you a bit of a gross alert now before I put it on the screen, because you do get excess saliva as you take your retainers out. Let me show you quickly now. I have warned you. So I'm going to take these off now, and you can probably see on the screen me taking off my top ones first and then my bottom ones. And then you're going to see how easy it is. I'm going to give them a quick rinse first, and then you'll see how quickly it is for me to put them back on. Simple. There we go. You see how the force is minimal that you'll need to actually take them out. It's quite easy just using your nails just to use as the force. But yeah, it doesn't take much to take them off, put it that way. Now, talking about the gross alert and the excess saliva, for those who are currently using Invisalign or have used Invisalign or retainers, please let me know in the comments below if this is normal, or if it is just me and my mouth just producing excess saliva. I mean, I get grossed out about it every time I take them off, although I am getting used to it now. But it's one of those things where if I'm doing it in my own bathroom or if there's no one around, I don't particularly care. But if I do it in, say, in public, or where there is a risk of someone seeing me taking them off, I would probably tend to be a bit more careful with that, or I'd probably hide myself, because sometimes as you take the retainer out, you get like a string of saliva. It's gross. But anyway, I suppose that's just the sacrifice that we have to take by using or having these aligners, right? Okay, so let's get back to giving you guys an update of the month that I've had, month 16 of having these retainers. Now, since my last video of my first week of having these retainers, not much has happened since then. So there's not much to report back to you guys, apart from the thing that I've got used to it, and that it takes no time for me to remove my retainers and put them back in, and there's no sensitivity anymore. However, this has led to a really bad habit that I've got into. Now, I must confess, over the past couple of weeks since my last update, I have been quite naughty, and I haven't been keeping my aligner in for the recommended or guidance time that I should have my liners in. So Sarah did inform me that I should have my liners in for 22 hours of the day. So only for 2 hours I should have my liners out, and that would be for when I eat or when I clean or drink as well, eat and drink and clean my teeth and my liners at the same time. So my normal routine would be I wake up, I take them out in order to clean my teeth and have my coffee, have my breakfast, clean my teeth, and then put them back on. And then at lunchtime, I take them back out again, have my lunch, put them back on, and I repeat for dinner as well. Now, this is where I must confess that there have been several days where I would do the same thing for breakfast. So when I wake up, take them out, have my breakfast, have my coffee, put them back in. Now, when it comes to lunchtime, after I've had lunch, I don't put them back in. And I wait until after dinner to then clean my teeth and then put my retainers back in. And this is a really bad habit that I've gotten into. And I really, really recommend that you guys don't fall into this same trap and this bad habit that I've gotten into. Now, the reason why I'm giving you guys this advice, now bear in mind that this is my personal situation that I'm in, where I've got these retainers before I've got my Invisalign. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I don't feel the sensitivity of my teeth anymore, and how my aligners are just going in and out very easily. It means that my teeth are just set where they are, right? If I felt that my teeth were sensitive and they still felt tight against my teeth, I would probably keep my retainers in for the recommended time that they should be on. So because I'm at this temporary phase, rather than me going straight into Invisalign, I feel like I did feel like it's okay for me to kind of keep them out of my mouth for more than what's recommended. Now, this is where it comes to the bit why I wouldn't recommend it for anyone else. It's because I've got my my pre-Invisalign appointment coming up in a week, in 6 days actually. Now, what happens now is I've said to myself, I need to get back into the habit of having my aligners in for the recommended time, because once my Invisalign come, there is no slacking with these Invisaligns. I need to be super strict with making sure that the Invisalign are going to be in my teeth for the recommended amount of time. Otherwise, it's just going to be a complete waste of time having these Invisalign aligners in. So now I said to myself, I need to get back used to it by only taking my aligners out when I'm having my meals, when I have a drink, and when I clean my teeth. Now, because I've gotten into these bad habits from these several days that I went from lunch until the end of dinner, after dinner, to put them back on, it means that today and yesterday, where I said to myself, I'm going to start being strict with them again, it feels like a chore, and it feels like I'm lazy with putting them in, right? Because I've been used to not doing it. Whereas if I had done it, if I kept to it as I should have done from day one, then now it would just be normal. It would just be something that I do every time I have a meal. I would take them out and put them back in. Whereas because I got lazy with them and became naughty with them, not keeping them in, it makes it harder now when I'm trying to get back into that habit of keeping them on. It's one of those things that I kind of thought it was bound to happen, but I'm kind of glad that it happened with the retainers and not during my Invisalign journey, because I don't know how strong I would have been with making sure that I keep my Invisalign in. I'd like to think that I'm the kind of person, because I'm investing so much money into my smile, that I would be strict with it. And maybe it's only because I know that these are they're retainers and not aligners, that I thought that it might be okay. I don't know, but I'm going to be super strict with it. I need your guys' help to make sure that I'm being strict with it and keep me accountable for it as well. And I'm sure I'll explain in all of my updates coming up of how I'm getting on with being strict with my Invisalign. But it's a bad habit I fell into. I'm glad it was with my aligners. My goodness, I'm glad it's with my retainers and not my aligners, and that I'm getting used to it now before my Invisalign come. Okay guys, so that is month 16. Wowzers, that is so much that's happened in this month, and what a transition month it has been. So much has happened and so much still to come as well, and I cannot wait to experience it and to document it all and to share it with you guys as well. So this is probably the most appropriate time to say to you guys, if you want to join me on my journey towards my perfect smile, don't forget to press subscribe down below so that you are well informed of my journey and that you don't miss a video with how I'm getting on with my perfect smile. And also, please, if you have any comments, any suggestions, any tips, any tricks, anything to warn me about when it comes to Invisalign, please put them in the comments below. I read every single comment and I love interacting with you guys. I love talking to you guys about teeth. It's just something that I enjoy doing. So please, if you have anything, put them in the comments below too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I say this every video, but I really do mean it every time I say it. I genuinely do. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. Remember to be kind, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao.